You know, it's a huge honor to be back here because I kind of feel like this is where my Spider-Man journey sort of kick-started, you know, and it feels like only yesterday that I was here announcing the title, and now it's amazing to be here debuting the trailer, and it's just, I'm so proud of this movie and everyone that was involved. I'm so proud for them, for what they've achieved, and I'm just excited for people to see a little bit more of what we've done. You know, this is a very different take on Spider-Man. This is something we haven't seen before. I'm obviously a lot younger, so we can really play on the youthful side of the character. We've seen the soldier, we've seen the billionaire, we've seen the god, and now it's time to see the kid, you know? And I think it's fun to see what would happen if you gave a 15-year-old superpowers, and I think what would happen is he'd have a pretty great time. I think that one of the main reasons why people love Peter Parker and Spider-Man so much is that you can relate to him, you know? There's not a person on this planet who doesn't go through something that Peter Parker goes through, whether it's struggling with homework, talking to girls, being late for school, or having bigger responsibilities outside of school. And I think, especially for young kids, it's a great thing to be able to see a superhero go through the same things that you're going through day to day. You know, it's very reassuring that it doesn't just happen to you, it also happens to superheroes. I mean, it's nuts, dude. It still doesn't feel real to me now. You know, everyone keeps asking me what it's like working with Robert, and it was one of the most surreal experiences of my whole career. Even watching the trailers now, I can't quite comprehend that that's actually me. But the fact that this has actually come true and that this was such a big dream of mine is crazy, and I can't quite believe I'm standing here today. Well, I think that's what John and Marvel and Sony did so well, was create a very unique character in a sense that he's just an average guy, you know? John said the other day, if a regular kid can become a superhero, why can't a regular guy become a supervillain? And you have the scientist, the billionaire, aliens, monsters, gods, all sorts of villains, but now we just have, you know, a guy who wants to stand up for himself and doesn't really agree with what's happening in society. And I think it's very interesting to see a movie of such a big scale on such a grounded level. Yeah, dude, it's mind-blowing, man. It's really something that I'm still getting used to, and it hasn't sunk in yet, and I think it would be wrong if it had sunk in, you know? To be here today, I know I've said it, is such an honor, and I'm so delighted, and obviously realize how lucky I am to be here. But the cast, we couldn't have asked for a better cast. I mean, John did such a great job with casting all the kids and all the big cheeses that we've got at the top. I mean, I couldn't have been luckier, so I'm very happy. You know, Michael Keaton is an actor who I've always looked up to, and he is someone who has such an incredible career and platform behind him, and it was definitely intimidating working with someone like him, but so refreshing because he's just such a nice guy. You know, Michael's someone who you can approach and sit down on set with and have a good chat with, and also he has so much great advice to give.